各位南洋商报的观众朋友们，大家好，我是天华。那我们在网上订房呢，是再容易不过的一件事情。但是您知道吗？我们每在网上订一间房间呢，酒店业者却不一定能够赚钱的。就是因为我们在网上所订购的这些房间，都是通过所谓的 OTA， 也就是 Online Travel Agency 这个网络订房平台来订购房间。所以在这个过程当中呢，业者却要被这个 OTA 所占用了一点的这个佣金。在这样的一个情况之下，业者们呢却不一定能赚钱之外，其对马来西亚的这些游客，甚至是对外国的游客，乃至全国的经济呢，都带来一定的影响。所以南洋商报呢，为了进一步的了解这个现象，就和马来西亚商务酒店协会的总会长Ganesh 博士呢进行了一场访问，让大家进一步的了解这所谓的 OTA 和酒店业者，甚至和顾客之间的一个微妙关系。
Hi to all Nanyang Siangpao readers, 大家好。I'm Dr. Ganesh, the President of the Malaysian Budget and Business Hotel Association, also known as MIBA. Online travel agencies are actually examples like Agoda, Traveloka, Booking.com, Trip.com, and many more, which is they sell accommodation through a web portal, but it's not a company which is registered in Malaysia, run like the normal travel agencies, having a shop or having a place where, like those days, the olden days way of running of selling a hotel room. But online is mostly on a portal whereby it's online. It can be anywhere in the world, you see. So that is what is called online travel agency. Okay, OTA has actually come to the market. At first, it was to help to sell the rooms through online. So what happened was, it was a very good thing to do because when our country is going towards technology, our world is going towards technology. But what happened was, after a few years, a couple of years, day by day, the price in a online travel agency portal start to go down. We start to see competition among OTAs itself. We start to see a lot of problem such as reviews, customer reviews, online travel agencies listing unlicensed businesses on their portal, charging high commission to the hoteliers. Of course, from the aspect of consumers, it will be a good thing. You're getting a cheap price. But the hidden issues faced by the hoteliers, no one knows, most of people don't know. Only the hotelier himself know what is happening and how much he's been charged. So these are the things facing the hotel players. The main issue we are facing now is, day by day, the hoteliers' profit margin is getting less and less. So this is something actually very serious. When the profit margin get lesser day by day, the hotel itself will not be able to sustain their business. So it's about the industry sustainability, whether can the hotel sustain their business again or not. So how long can they last? So if this is not been taken care of, hoteliers have to start to cut costs. So this will give a very bad impact towards their business, whereby they have to reduce their service quality. They have to reduce their products. They have to reduce their staff. So a lot of things. They even can't do refurbishment. A hotel needs to keep changing their linens, their towels, you see. But nowadays we see their bed sheets, you go and see, is still using old ones. Towels, giving old ones. Why? This is because the hotel operators does not make a good profit. When they don't make a good profit, they have to cut costs more and more day by day. I will give you an example. Those days you see the hotel price is higher, but today you see the hotel price is getting lower and lower, lower and lower, until we can see like 50 ringgit, okay, a room, which is, how can a hotel sustain with 50 ringgit? So this is a question, whether how are they going to wash the linens following their proper operating procedures. Needs to use proper chemical, to make sure the linens are clean, really clean, free from all virus and bacteria. So all these things hotels need to pay attention. But a lot of things cannot be done when there is no good income. They need to change the linens daily. What we are trying to say is, this will affect the hotel operation and the service quality itself.
Dr. Ganesh， 在您之前的这个访问呢，就多次的提到了科技殖民这一回事。那究竟这些所谓的 OTA 是如何展开他们的科技殖民呢？
Okay, this is actually something which our government should look into very seriously, because those days when we been colonized, but today we are actually being colonized by technology. Our hotel industry is also, we can use an example as colonization towards using technology towards our industry. So we are being pressed by them. At the same time, everything we have to follow what they do. They can just charge whatever they like. How many percent they want to take their commission. We no need to have any approval, no need to have any guidance, no need to have any body who control them. So if you do something without a law, means you are just freely you can do it. So if you do wrong also, no action can be taken. If the OTA does wrong to the consumers, there's no action can the consumer take against them. This is the issue which I said is about colonization of technology towards the industry. Of course, we are very happy to work with the OTAs, they are helping us to sell our rooms, this and that. Of course, we are happy with them. But if they are regulated, then they cannot do things according to their wish. You see, we want the government to regulate them, to control them. Any business in our country must be regulated and must be controlled. So this is what we want. So how many percent you can charge? You cannot charge more than how many percent. You cannot have a price war between your own OTAs and make us in trouble. You see, so what they can do and what they cannot do, so this is all needs to put in a law. And in case they do wrong, okay, there's issues which towards the consumers or the hoteliers, so if got any issue, the government can go back to the law. They are wrong, then they can be fined.
Dr. Ganesh， 刚刚您就提到了这些所谓的 OTA 是如何的影响了业者，甚至是对顾客带来怎么样的一个影响。如果我们把这个课题放出更大的格局来看的话， OTA 究竟又会如何的影响到我们的经济呢？
So when we talk about economic point of view, so OTAs, when they sell the room low and low, very low price, okay, the government also makes less tax. They make less tax. So if they are selling a room at 50 ringgit, it will be like 3 ringgit. So when the OTA reduce their price, it goes lower and lower, lower and lower. Then the profit margin, that the commission or the promotion which the OTAs charge the hoteliers, they don't need to pay a single tax to the government. You see, so all these things, because they are running their business overseas, some of them do not even have a license in Malaysia, business license. They are not being regulated. So when they are not being regulated, is running an illegal business in our country. How can we allow illegal business to run in our country? it must be something regulated. It must have a law governing that particular industry, that particular portal, that particular business.
如今我们是不可能在没有 OTA 的情况下来运作和订房的了。那您认为所有的酒店业者有可能和 OTA 和平双赢的共处下去吗？
Actually, we have tried our best to talk to the OTAs, but the OTAs does not bother the industry. Okay, they won't come to us itself. We call, want to meet you and talk. They say no, we are charging you at this percentage and this you have to pay. You want, you take it. You don't want, it's okay. Who are us going to ask help again? So we need help from the government. Means they are the one regulate a law. When they regulate a law, the OTA have to say, yes, I have to work now with the hoteliers. And then it comes into a win-win situation.
Dr. Ganesh， 不晓得您有什么样的建议可以给消费者，让他们在订房的时候能够享有更好的服务吗？
To advise the customers, the consumers, when you choose a hotel, when you buy it cheap, never expect high quality of service anymore. Of course, when you pay something cheap, you get something cheap service and cheap quality. There's nothing or no free lunch in this world nowadays. You need to pay for what you want. So if you pay a proper price, you go for a hotel which is selling at a higher price, not that high but is acceptable, then you get proper service, that is good. Never go for a place where it's too low and you go there and then you complain. If you can accept, you pay too low, 50 ringgit, 40 ringgit, then you expect the hotel condition is not good. It's your choice, you made a choice. So if you want a good service, then you go to a better hotel, hire a bit and get clean service, this and that. We can read it, we can read how is the service you are going to get it. Don't think you pay for 50 ringgit, but you demand there you want a bathtub. You see? So this is not proper. So you need to really choose, the customer need to really study, look properly, then make a decision.
那作为节目的最后 ，Dr. Ganesh， 不晓得你还有什么话是想要对我们的业者，甚至是顾客和政府们传达的吗？
Okay, firstly I will say for my members, for the hoteliers, for my bar members, please keep reviewing your agreement with the OTAs, with your percentage, check on it very well and make sure you make a good profit. At the same time, never ever sell the rooms too cheap, and also be united to the industry players together. For the consumers, choose the right hotel. Don't only look for cheap hotels, but look for quality hotels with a reasonable price. Yeah, and for the government, please take action. Please don't. We keep voicing, but you don't listen to the plea by the industry players.